All right, ladies and gentlemen, here is what you need to know about trading in the stock market in 2025 and so on. Anyone that knows anything knows that knowledge comes from experience and failure. So it began in 2018 when I was 19 or 20, 20, and I started with penny stocks because I could just get the biggest bang for my buck, and I did make $50, and I was hooked ever since. And back in those days, I learned from a ton of gurus. I learned every kind of retail trading. I was such a retail trader. I learned everything there was to know about retail trading, reading all of the books, all of the technicals, right? Indicators, chart patterns, candle patterns. And I realized, I was very unprofitable until I learned a few things. Regardless of what kind of trader you are, who you listen to, or where you're at, here are a few stock trading facts. The first thing is, what kind of stocks are you in? Are you in penny stocks? Are you in are you buying into ETFs? Are you just buying stocks to hold? Or are you day trading stocks? There's a big difference. Now, my personal belief is that nothing worthwhile is easy or quick. However, if you are trying to make a income, there are much faster and easier ways to do so than stocks. Still hard as fuck. Still going to take a lot of time. Still going to be quicker and easier than trying to have a career in the stock market. But hey, if you're dead set on stocks, some more game is, money is a fantasy. Money is a illusion.
Number one rule of Wall Street: nobody, I don't care if you're Warren Buffett or if you're Jimmy Buffett, nobody knows if the stock is going to go up, down, sideways, or in fucking circles. Least of all stockbrokers. Right? It's all a fugazi. You know what a fugazi is?
Oh, fugazi. It's fake.
Yeah, fugazi. It's a wazi, it's a woozy, it's a fairy dust. It doesn't exist. It's never landed. It is no matter. It's not on the elemental chart. It's not fucking real.
Right.
All right? Right.
Right? Have you ever listened to an earnings call? They say, well, today we are reporting our earnings, and this quarter results is something billion. And then they pitch you on what they're doing next so that you can invest more. Meaning, it's all speculative. It is all based on what people think and feel, regardless of the income statements. If you look at Snapchat has burned billions. How do you run a huge company and lose billions every year? It doesn't make any fucking sense. And it doesn't have to, because it's all fucking fantasy. So we have people, I don't know, some idiots you see on the socials are putting like their life savings into companies that are pre-revenue, right? It's all hype. And dude, if we're trading hundreds of millions, billions based on hype is psychology, right? And these people, this industry is the smartest people, most cutthroat people. So if this is psychology and you're in a cutthroat business, this means that there's room for manipulation. And so this actually this led me into ICT concepts. But before we get into Forex, if you want to trade stocks, get Outlier Foundations. In Outlier Foundations will be a stock module where I'll show you exactly how I have made 20 to 100% returns. Now, I am totally gatekeeping exactly how, but some free game I can give you that I will give you and never speak about this again unless you're in the Outlier Foundations at least is if you are going to invest in a company, I highly suggest you invest into their fundamentals. Look at all their fundamentals, look at their year to year, look at their quarterly. And there's an exact method for that, but again, I've spent prime youth of my life and thousands of dollars learning that. So, 50 bucks. Right now it's 50 bucks. I'll probably raise the price, but it's absolutely nothing. I just want it. I priced it out and I'm gatekeeping it to weed out the losers from the people that are actually serious and the people that are brave enough to actually want to invest in the stock market when there's tons of other opportunities available. But I have experience. I've done it and I still do it. I make my money from all the other asset classes, take that money out and then park it into stocks and then grow it even more. So, um, damn, I didn't even mean to give that free game, but there you go. And look into market disruptors. First of all, look into whatever you're interested in, right? If you're a fucking doctor or a nurse, look into that stuff. If you are interested in technology and AI, look into that stuff. If you're looking into whatever, whatever it is, even in that niche, find the companies that are prompted for market disruption so you can have the highest potential. And the last sauciest game I have for you is get out on rallies. So this is something, if you know, you know, and this is just something I've learned with 8 years of experience. Get out at the rallies because when a stock's pumping, the people that have hundreds of thousands of shares or more are either doing it for a reason, and all the little guys like to follow that. Everyone wants to say to the moon, but realistically, it's not. Realistically, the game is get out before someone else does. That's how you profit. So if you are seeing a rally, get out before everyone else does. And then when the stock will drop, when it does drop, because there's not one stock that just goes straight up, when it does drop after the rally, you already profited at the high, and then you can rebuy if you still believe in that stock lower. Just and not even get out all the way, right? Just take partials, wait till it drops again, invest those profits from those partials in again, and just exponentially scale up. So I have a lot more amazing tips for you. I am excited to tell the world, tell you in Outlier Foundations. I hope to see you there.